I'm always ready.
Everyone ready?
Tommy, you're the one who's usually not ready because you get told to come do something like halfway through.
My mum is getting smashed, so
We're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
Same.
no interruptions.
Yes.
Okay, well then let's go. Yeah, I need to put my titles and stuff in.
Oh, fancy.
Not really.
Okay, that's fair enough. Oh my god. I can see like you on my screen, it's awful. Do I need like
Oh my god. That was a big thing of fun there. Buster's probably shit himself again. It's getting closer now.
You all got your thunder buddies.
Maybe I'll get hit by the lightning and become the Flash though.
Here we go, I've got a thunder buddy, hang on.
Are you my thunder buddy?
I've got a thunder buddy. It's a small dog.
I've got my thunder buddy as well. Proto Man from Mega Man.
It's supposed to be a jar.
It's a cookie jar.
Oh my god, it's got €5.
Yeah, I got 21 pallets per low.
It's got €5, isn't it?
I ain't got all.
It's
okay.
Don't you have sticks?
We are going. Woo!
I don't know where it is.
Hello again to the Soggy Biscuits podcast number 2. This is going to be a great one. We don't plan them beforehand.
We try,
So-
but we don't.
No, I try and nobody else does.
That's not really putting it.
I mean,
I think Tommy had something he had an idea to talk about the other stream though, but he's probably forgotten. But
I have actually forgotten. Yeah, I've forgotten everything of last week.
Everything.
Everything.
I only
It's
have
all
one
gone.
story to tell really, and
Ooh.
that's been my whole purchasing a Switch and games for
That's
the
been my whole
Switch.
character arc for this.
But basically the past couple of weeks I've been searching to try and find like a good deal on one, and it's been awful. So I decided to do something else, in which I make 2 eBay accounts. One in which has no buys on it, and one which has purchases on it. The first one is literally to be a complete dick to everyone and try to get the lowest price possible to find out what the lowest they were going, and then I'd switch to the next account and swoop in and get that sweet deal.
Sweet. Why
Epic.
you secretly like a mastermind on eBay?
I'm master con artist, I don't know.
This rain's got really intense. I'm glad my whole.
I guess because I don't want to spend loads of money on Switch games, so instead I'll get Pokemon Sword for 20 quid. Rather than 60 quid at full price.
Wow. So when it comes to Nintendo games, you're a genius.
Anyone else? That's the only story I've got.
What a beautiful story arc. You've gone from simp to.
Can we all have a round of applause for Owen, please?
I feel kind of left out.
Everyone is wearing glasses besides you. There we go. Oh my god.
And to the people who won't be able to hear
2020
this because of the mic and the position, there's shit tons of thunder going on right now. Like
We have
every
tropical weather.
5 minutes.
I'm just gonna keep my thunder buddy with me. Hang on.
Yesterday we had the hottest weather this year in something like 32 degrees at its peak.
doesn't know where
And then the day
bipolar
after,
weather.
Baby, can you?
and then the day after, which is today, on the day that we're actually live streaming this, it's gone to thunderstorms and pelting it down with rain.
That's on bipolar weather.
I knew you were gonna describe it as that bipolar weather. For fuck's sake. That's if you have a child's mind and you think that weather is the same as emotions.
You didn't realise no?
I don't
I
think
totally
I
Good
think
enough
the
for
sky
the
has
down.
an emotion and that's how it acts.
What?
It's actually just like the Lord and Savior above taking a giant fucking load on our forehead.
He's moving his
He's
furniture.
got like the 12-year-old version of it now. What if it's just God fucking having a masturbation session? It's just having
What if every
Totally
time it
get
rains it's God's jizz?
yeah. Alright, Tommy.
Hello.
What do you want to talk about? I'm gonna bring it over to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So he has no idea.
For anyone who follows me on Twitter, I put out a statement yesterday on my
Was it
username.
Black Lives Matter.
So do you know how my old username was It's Soul?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's now Tesco Gherkins everywhere on all my platforms. It's Tesco Gherkin.
Tommy's evolved.
Evolved. Yeah, I even put in my tweet like, It's Soul is I have no use for it. It's outdated. It's full of shit. Tesco Gherkins, on the other hand, big free testicles. It's brilliant. Brand new logo, everything. It's brilliant.
I'm quite concerned.
By new logo, you mean the Google image that you've had on your Discord for the last 3 months?
It is a Google image.
What the pixel art?
Oh, is it a pixel art now?
Yeah.
I thought it was a Google image.
I drew that on my on Sketch on mobile.
What a flex.
I know.
Yeah, I saw that you.
That's a flex.
You've got a new persona. You described it, and my brain
Yeah.
can't help but go, haha.
I
persona.
can't stop thinking how Tommy looks like Aaron
I
Hansen.
look like
right now.
who?
Like who?
Aaron Hansen. from the Game
Aaron
Grumps.
Hansen from the Game Grumps. Brilliant.
Oh.
Thank you.
Game of Grumps collab with us, please. We need the.
Yeah,
collab.
please.
Yeah, please. This video is sponsored by the Game
I would
Grumps.
love to.
I forgot to mention today's sponsor.
Yeah,
What are they?
I'd love to meet.
It's Ninja Sex Party. Great music. Go listen. No reason
My
boner.
my
Go
favorite
listen to it on Spotify.
my favorite Ninja Sex Party song has to be rather Mansion Party or Smooth Talking. Both are really good.
Good choices. I remember a story of me and Matt Stevens sat under the stairs at college. Shout out to Matt as well. But chilling under the stairs at college and just listening to Ninja Sex Party for like 3 hours.
That's brilliant.
Like I don't even remember one conversation we had. I just remember listening to Ninja Sex Party.
Why don't you and Matt get
Because
together?
band practice had been cancelled.
Forget Ella. You and Matt.
Yeah.
So about Twitter, since we're sort of still on that, I tweeted out #1 simp, so you know.
Yeah.
There's a competition now.
Where are you going with this?
That's it.
That was brilliant.
Your story
That was
arc was
it.
simp to pimp. Mine was.
Yeah.
Naked and simp.
That has me energy to it. Do you know when you just start a story?
Yeah.
What?
I'm just
What?
talking, man. Because it's dead.
Because I tell your mum I love her.
Why'd you love everyone?
Funny Mike came out for a
I'm
second.
pretty sure she already knows at this point, Tommy.
I don't think she knows enough, to be honest.
No, she definitely does.
I highly doubt that.
Okay, well, Matisse.
Kikaza, just say it.
Okay, I will.
Alright, no worries.
But no, why?
Gotta kick that out.
I'd like to know your opinion on Tommy.
While we're still on the topic of Twitter, let's talk about something completely different.
Okay.
In the fact that I have been trying to figure out how to live stream on Switch for the past 3 days, and we might be looking at getting some Breath of the Wild streams in soon.
Very nice.
Maybe even some Super Mario Odyssey.
That's quite exciting.
It was very exciting.
I just
Yeah.
remembered. I completely.
I
forgot to
keep
put this on.
realizing that no one can actually see what we're doing whenever me and Tommy do like something stupid.
Here we could have.
Because it's just the graphic going.
Oh,
Poo poo pee pee.
Just subscribe.
Is there
if
any
you want.
updates on the Java thing that you wanted to tell us about? Any new mods or anything?
yeah, sure, 1 sec. Let me just,
Get up the old database.
Whip it out.
yeah, the old database, yeah.
I'll be back after my
Crack
tea.
into the matrix.
See ya.
Oh, okay. Because it's just AFK for podcast. Why is he typing like?
God,
he's
he's hacking into the mainframe.
Oh, wait, I've got an answer for you.
What?
I'm still poor.
That's a good answer. Top.
That wasn't
Top
even what I
tier.
was asking. I was asking if there was anything about the mod packs and stuff.
Get us a drink before you get in the shower.
Oh, just ignore us, man. Come on here.
Wait, what did you say, sorry?
You have headphones in. How can you not hear us?
I only have one in.
Well, then put them both in now.
You make a great,
Side.
good bit.
We didn't.
Me and Dylan have got
that.
some new developments in band practice, and well, not band practice, but in the band. I don't think we've really spoken about it on stream, have we? We've obviously played music and stuff like that,
No, this was after a stream.
but I don't think we've actually spoken in a stream about anything to do with the music we make outside of college.
I think it comes up every now and then.
It could pass in, for basically everyone watching, because I don't think anyone really knows, me and Dylan have a band which has gone through a few name changes, but now have settled on A Beginner's Guide to Fiction.
Yes.
We have one song released over on
Oh,
YouTube
well.
called A Beginner's Guide to Fiction, which you wouldn't believe.
Soft name.
But it's just a thing I created at home and got developed over a space of a month or something like that. But as well as that, we've got developments in a new member joining who plays guitar as well as piano / keyboard / everything that comes with that. I'm loving the drinking sound.
That was so gross, man.
If someone could clip that. That's great. That's going in my Family Guy Funny Moments compilation.
Yes, please.
But yeah, we have a new member joining called Joel, and we're really looking forward to working with him. He's a very talented musician.
That was me clapping.
And just keep an eye out on every social media possible under the name A Beginner's Guide to Fiction, because you will find
Check out our YouTube.
it somewhere on there. We have a Twitter, we have an Instagram, we have a YouTube channel, which is where we've got the song on. Definitely check it out if you have the time, because we put a lot of effort into the stuff that we're doing over there.
Yeah, as soon as lockdown's over, we'll get more practice done. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Once lockdown's over, be ready for an EP to come out, because that's what we've been
Yeah,
working
you
on.
can.
We had the foundations to it built
Yeah,
up
it's mad.
before lockdown,
Yeah.
but we never got a chance to actually develop it.
What do I do about a drummer?
Ooh,
Ooh.
different topic.
Oh.
I just remembered what to do. Yeah, okay. So on my Minecraft account, I had some coins left over,
Whoa.
and there was this
Oh god.
skin pack, and it was called Alien Gang. So do you know how in GTA there was the
Oh god.
whole green alien versus? Well, there's a whole skin pack based on that, and I really liked it, so I bought it.
Okay.
Fuck's sakes, man. Why?
I don't know.
That meme is
Honestly.
like the funniest thing of this
The
year.
fact is, he didn't say anything else after that. He's just said it, sat in silence, just biting his lips like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, actually,
Fuck.
I can
What's
show you
popular?
the. Can't show you anything actually. Doesn't matter.
Oh, well, what a letdown.
Way to
Fuck,
tease us
'cause-
like that, man.
I'm sorry. So,
Kazza actually clipped you actually drinking the water bottle.
oh, that's brilliant.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, my stream's
Ooh.
titled Roblox.
That's brilliant.
Okay, so we're not doing the
PS4
podcast
Roblox.
anymore. We're going over to Fitness Simulator.
Oh my god.
So a couple of things came out over the course of last week and this week. One
Okay.
being Min Min being added into Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh yeah,
Which I
and
was
Vault
really
Boy
excited
skin and
for.
stuff like that.
And Vault Boy, yeah. But also the Pokemon Company is currently
Oh god, they're
developing.
releasing that MOBA, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. The League of Legends fucking Pokemon
The League of
game.
Legends Pokemon game, yeah.
I have never played. I don't know about you two, but I've never played. Well, actually, I have it on my PC, but I haven't played it yet because there's a character called Wukong, and I need Wukong. So and then, but yeah, it looks good. Don't look bad.
I'm not really interested in the whole MOBA thing. It was probably play really great, but it's just never been anything I've gotten into.
Well, yeah.
I think a couple of years ago I played Dota 2 a little bit and I couldn't get into that. So maybe we'd have to talk to Aiden. He
Yeah.
might be able to persuade us into doing it.
Well, my
Oh, shit.
cousin plays with Aiden. She came down the other day. Oh, what day was it?
Tuesday.
What?
It was like
Friday?
two days. Oh, it was Wednesday.
Whoa.
Close
2
enough.
days ago. But yeah, no. She kept on begging me to play League, and I downloaded it, but I refused to play it until I got Wukong. So
What is this becoming? Can you put
yeah.
the fingers together, man? Jesus Christ.
But I'm shy.
Ooh, Dylan senpai.
Kill me now,
Yeah,
please.
kill me now.
Do it now, please. I'm in terrible pain.
Because it's in the chat, she told me to stop. I mean, I agree with her, so you know, it's a pretty good point.
Fine, you're no fun.
What a pain.
Whatever.
Alright, so on.
Did you ever? And is anybody interested in the Cyberpunk game coming out this year? Because they released
2077.
the first gameplay trailer today
I'm not interested.
or last night. Maybe there's some people
I don't
who
know
are free.
I never played Witcher.
It looked really good, but I'm surprised that it was a very bold choice of them to release it in the year 2077.
Yeah.
What's the point in that?
Oh no, I can't keep up with the charade anymore. I give up.
What
Can't.
charade?
I can't.
Was that entire
It was
thing
all a
charade?
lie.
Oh, no way.
By the way,
Stop.
I didn't get any reply back from Milky Bar. However,
What a letdown.
my email back from them did get deleted. They deleted my email.
That's brilliant. That is.
So Jeremiah Moneybags will never find out whether he'll be able to get his change to Milky Buttons or Milky Way buttons instead of Milky Bars. Because we both know bars and buttons are different.
Podcast is supposed to be calming, you guys. I hope you realise.
Oh my god.
It's on Milky Way.
Hey, look who's back.
Welcome back,
Howdy.
Akaza.
It's not Milky Way. Milky Way is the chocolate bar with the
Yeah,
fucking
I got them wrong.
whatever in
Please,
it.
just get over it.
You can't get over Milky Bar buttons.
Yeah, it's so wrong.
I think
No,
the
it's
company
not.
name's Milky Bar.
Milky Bar, Milky Buttons. Not Milky Bar Buttons. 'Cause
Why
it's not a
Milky
bar.
Way
Yeah, they're
buttons?
buttons.
Why'd it be Milky Way?
I didn't mean to say Milky Way. Fuck's sake. Make one mistake,
This is
and
the
it
second
sticks with
time
you.
it's made it into a stream, guys.
Just don't make mistakes then. Be Gucci.
Just end it. No, get your feet out.
Oh my god.
Tell me what you're eating.
Rapper.
Mentos.
Mentos.
What else?
You've got some Owen toes if you really want 'em.
I got some what?
Tommy, do you want some scran? There you go.
Oh,
Decisions.
I don't know
Tommy,
about that.
here's something you need to talk about. The nice artwork that you've been working on of your
That was
Tesco
another topic
Gherkins
what I
thing.
wanted to get onto. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with
What made
The
me
whole
and
new
Dylan
era.
fatally erect?
so with the new era, the new empire of Tesco Gherkin,
Empire.
Yeah.
I thought to myself,
Mm-hmm.
I've had this vision of the Gher King for a long time now. It's been like a year, 2 years.
Okay.
So I thought to myself, it's been 2 years. Why don't I draw him and let everyone see how messed up my brain actually is? So I decided to draw him. And he's like still in development at the minute, but
Fucking shredded is what he is.
bloody is.
I've never seen
Beautiful.
such a ripped jar of gherkins before.
Oh, the
It's
artwork I
head.
put in the Discord 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What was
That got us fatally erect, Dylan.
It got you a mixture of them, and I was just like, you should be a mixture. That's the hell is that?
But his head will be just a normal jar of gherkins. But instead of saying gherkins, it'll say Gher King. He'll have a little crown. And the rest
Floating
of-
in the pickle jar.
The rest of his body will be normal skin colour.
Oh, he's not green.
What the?
Why is he not
Oh,
green?
sorry.
I thought you were eating enough gherkins, you become green.
No.
Oh no.
It won't be
What have I
green.
done?
It wouldn't look right.
Yeah, because the muscles look right anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
If I may move the topic,
Yeah, go
You
on,
may.
I'm
please.
going to. Right. So, Def's in the chat mentioning that he can see this soggy biscuit stuff going to funny clips on YouTube and highlights.
Okay.
And I was just wondering if you wanted any help doing that stuff, because I know we had a plan doing it.
Yeah. That would be some great stuff to be doing. Right now, I've been working on a little video project, which is basically the Detroit Become Human, but I've just completely ruined the game. But I'm just currently doing some editing, a lot of editing for it.
Okay.
But it's like I haven't done editing work for a while, so it's just getting used to the new updated software and stuff like that. So I thought I'd do it for a bit of practice.
Alright.
But yeah,
might-
definitely something we could do though.
I might try and download some.
We've got the compilations of clips just bunked up in the messenger anyways.
Yeah, it's a good point, actually. I might see what I can download and try and put some together.
You should be able to download all of them, really.
I hope
I mean, if you need to do it, if you need to do stuff yourself, you can actually go into your Twitch library of every single live stream you've ever done, and you can download the
Are they
clips
all
and stuff.
saved?
or you can find your own clips and download them. So I was uploading the first podcast, which is also over on youtube.com/Soggy Biscuits podcast, for the people who are seeing this one and haven't seen the first one. We talk about some weird shit. What did we talk about in the first one? We talked about PlayStation 5. I think we talked about Tommy's fingers in that stream.
My fingers?
Yeah, you put your fingers too close to the camera, and I think we commented on some hair on your fingers, and we was like talking about your fingers for like 10 minutes.
Brilliant. I don't remember that.
I think it was the longest time we actually stayed on topic for something without getting distracted was Tommy's fingers.
We talked about the script.
Wow.
For a bit.
Yeah, we talked about the stream schedule and stuff like that, which we didn't stick to properly.
I'm not surprised.
But we've done an alright job.
There's something what I need to show you all.
Okay.
Do we have a YouTube channel currently?
For the Soggy Biscuits podcast?
Yeah, do we have a YouTube channel for it?
I'll send the link.
Yeah,
it's actually.
There's one.
Jeff wants to sub.
Yeah, we'll do.
There's one for the fully English one, but not for Soggy Biscuit.
Alright.
There's a YouTube channel for Soggy Biscuits. There isn't anything else there.
Okay. I'm just gonna I'll get my top one thing.
There's something what I'd like to show on stream.
Gun them.
As long as it's child friendly.
As long as Dylan's not going to get banned.
Okay,
Yeah,
so.
my clout.
What's the
Okay,
YouTube
so-
channel called?
YouTube what?
The YouTube channel, what's it called?
The Soggy Biscuits one.
I'm just getting it up now.
I'm not typing that into YouTube. The madness is gonna come up. I'm not typing that.
Actually, surprisingly, not what you think would come up.
I don't think it's allowed on YouTube.
It's basically clips of people dunking biscuits into cups of tea and it breaking apart into the cups of tea and stuff like
See
that.
how humble that is.
Okay, so as I was saying, there's something I'd like to share.
Okay.
If everyone would be so kind.
No. What were you talking about? No, continue.
So
Please.
if like,
What? Tommy just talk.
Go.
Tommy, come on.
okay, so for like 2 to 3 years, I've been drawing manga on manga pages.
As you do.
Mm-hmm.
This is my most recent one. I got it printed off. And I just thought I'd share everyone.
Oh, I've seen. You've shown me this one.
Oh yeah, we've
I've
seen
showed
it.
quite a lot of people.
Yeah, they're really good,
Oh,
aren't
wait,
they?
have you seen it?
I haven't seen this one. I've seen some of his pages, but I haven't seen this one now. It's really good, though.
Do you put these up anywhere, Tommy, that people who watch the podcast could see it?
No.
Oh, okay. So this is the first.
You
time
should
you're
definitely
showing
create something for it, though.
people in public.
Yeah, definitely.
There's also this one, which in my series, what I have, the New Evolution. This is the God of Destruction for that series.
Is that a cat?
That's really good.
It's a kid's
That's good.
page.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, all
Is
of
it like
it's
the Aladdin pants. The pants that Aladdin wears.
I'm pretty sure Tommy would class them as Beerus pants.
Yeah.
Or the different gods
Pretty
of...
sure Aladdin wears them, so step down.
Damn.
Prince Ali's gonna
I
be
found out, Dylan, after I emailed myself all of the songs from my my main PC, which is what I stream on to this laptop, where I do most of the songwriting stuff. Over lockdown, I've written 28 different songs.
What?
Yeah.
I've written like verses for like probably 10, and that's it. So
Yeah.
all in all, probably like one song.
I've been busy.
How long's the stream been at?
How long have we been streaming for? Why are you so close to the camera?
Don't worry about it.
We've been going for about half an hour.
Wow. So it's took me half an hour and
So what?
get distracted.
Oh.
Why?
Think
What's
about
going on now,
personal
Tommy?
record,
Tommy, where are we
don't
going? Tommy, where are we going? Tommy, put me down. I'm scared.
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
Oh, wait,
Are we in the fridge? We're in the fridge.
Oh
Lovely.
God,
This took
We're
a turn.
definitely in the fridge.
is that a jar of gherkins I see?
Probably.
No, there's no jargon.
Don't remind them that they don't have them.
Tommy, you need to go to shops. Bye, Tommy.
Netflix notification. Hell yeah.
Ah,
That.
Don't eat us though.
You can eat
Okay.
Where are we
Yeah,
going?
go for it.
Uh-oh. Did anyone just see like a second of a toe?
Okay, well, I have an
Yeah.
idea of something we can talk about now.
Are you making a rap? You making a rap about you?
Just leave him to it. Just let Owen talk. What should we talk about?
I have something we can talk about, Dylan.
Fantastic.
I think we should all rank the Spider-Man movies. You know, the Sam Raimi trilogy, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland's movies.
I am completely caught up in all the Spider-Man movies, so that'll be good.
Hmm?
That'll be good. I'm completely caught up.
Okay, well then you can go first, then, Dylan.
Ooh. I think the worst one. Are we going worst to best?
Yeah, go worst to best.
Okay, alright. So, I think the worst one is probably Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay, do you have a reason why?
There's too much going on in it. The best thing
Okay.
about it is that Gwen Stacy dies. She wasn't that bad. I like Emma. What the fuck's her name? I like. Why is he wearing a hat? What the fuck is going on?
Oh my god.
Harry is even worse than he was in the original trilogy.
Harry was really shit in it.
Really bad. He's not even like cringy. He's just.
It's not even cringy. It's just like boring.
It's
Like he
kind of
doesn't add
really
anything to
boring,
it.
yeah. I don't.
It doesn't add anything until he kills Gwen, and Gwen's death is the only thing that actually makes the story progress.
I don't like Electra. So
Yeah.
there goes all the villains of the film.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's still pretty good, but the story.
Andrew Garfield's a good Peter Parker, but a really shit Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean I like his cockiness, but it's.
Yeah, it's kind of Spider-Man. It was better than Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, in the fact that Tobey didn't do anything like quips or anything like that, like Spider-Man was known to do. He more had like Tobey Maguire more had more like feats of strength sort of thing.
Yeah, it's understandable. Alright.
Plus,
So,
Tobey Maguire had his ugly crying face too.
all my Facebook covers ever. So what I'd rank after that is Spider-Man 3.
All right.
Spider-Man 3
Basically for the same reason as Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, surely.
But because it's like gotten a bit older, I find it more fun, you know.
Yeah.
And there was a point as a kid I adored that film, so it's.
Yeah, I think everyone did.
Still slightly above. It was like the third Spider-Man film, so I was quite amazed.
Yeah.
It was really big.
Plus, for a lot of kids, it was probably their first introduction to Venom and stuff like that.
It was mine. It's a bit of a letdown.
It's not a bad introduction, but
hand
it's not the
sanitizer?
best that you could have got.
Oh no, it's garlic. Okay.
Okay, after that.
Ooh. I'm stuck between. Oh wait, no. I say I know where I'm gonna put. Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
I rewatched it recently. It's better than I remember. There's quite a lot of good things in that film. Things that I should like. Is eating his rep now.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like heart, and I like the director because I figured out who the director was.
Yeah.
The director made one indie film. He made 500 Days of Summer, and then they handed him Spider-Man. I had no
Yeah.
idea that happened. But yeah, I can't really complain about it. Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
The other thing is the second one kind of ruins the first one because Gwen Stacy's dad tells him to stay away and he doesn't.
Yeah, plus at the start of the movie, Andrew Garfield's like really creepy and like follows her around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then just makes out with her as Spider-Man on a bridge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man was like fuckboy Spider-Man.
Compared to Tobey Maguire's like fair Spider-Man, like Spider-Man 3.
And then Tom
not
Holland's
that bad.
like geek Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's like Andrew Garfield's the Chad.
Good point. Alright, so next I'm going to put Spider-Man 1.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, the first Spider-Man.
Okay, why?
I like the first Spider-Man. It does a good job of introducing people who've never watched superhero films, really, into a superhero universe.
Yeah.
It's kind of the first Marvel film that was actually... Not Marvel film. Yeah, Marvel Sony film that was any good.
I don't think Sony did the original Spider-Man movies, did they?
They did the first one. The first
Really?
three, yeah. They had it. They rebooted it for the Amazing ones as well. They did all of
Really?
them. Yeah.
I thought it was fuck the name of the company with the Statue of Liberty woman.
That's owned by Sony.
Oh right, fair enough.
um,
I'll take your word for it because I don't know.
yeah, Spider-Man 1 I'll put there. It was alright. It's a bit cringy looking back.
It was supposed to be.
What Do You Call It is really good. Willem Dafoe.
William Dafoe, he's great in every role that he does.
I
Willem
not get enough of that man.
Well, meet again, Spider-Man.
Dafoe.
I like his last lines where it's like, "Don't tell Harry."
Dafoe.
Mate, he's gonna
Don't
find
tell
out.
Harry.
He's gonna find out. Come on. Tobey Maguire's a proper nerd, but he isn't. His Spider-Man's a bit too nice. He didn't really say much.
Just Spider-Man, the nice guy, wearing the fedora.
He kind of is a little bit. Mary Jane starts off being creepy a little bit in this one as well.
Yeah.
If you rewatch it, she's kind of just like. Towards the end, she kind of lowers it.
Plus, in the kissing scene where it's upside down, you can see her nipples, like really prominently.
That's what makes it so high up in the list.
I agree.
It's half five.
Don't leave me hanging. Thank you.
Don't leave you hanging like Spider-Man. Ooh.
Tommy fucking died.
What other ones do you have left? Oh wait, no, I know
I've
what I'm
left
putting.
them.
You have both the Tom Holland movies and Spider-Man 1. No, Spider-Man 2.
Alright, so Far From Home is my next one.
Yeah.
I really like Far From Home. There's a bit missing, and I haven't been able to pin it down yet. Tom Holland doesn't really have much to do until Jake Gyllenhaal's character,
Mysterio.
really becomes the bad guy. And
Yeah, I think they were just kind of setting up. It's like, oh, this is what the MCU universe is like after the snap now, and
that's
after
quite
everyone's
cool.
come back.
I understand.
Obviously,
how they
you
could
have
done
Tom
it,
Holland
so-
grieving over Robert Downey Jr.
Who doesn't? Can't blame him.
Like if you cry every time.
I do cry every time. I've watched Infinity War quite a lot, and Endgame, and I just actually I watched Endgame once, but Infinity War I cry over.
Next.
Okay, next, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Mhm.
Tom Holland's great.
What a great movie that was.
Robert Downey Jr. is kind of like the Uncle Ben, but with superpowers and tech. And what?
What?
You said a death.
What?
What? No,
Did he say Ben 10?
Uh,
no.
it felt like he said either Dead or Ben 10.
Uncle Ben's fried rice.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. What else?
So number 1 for you is Spider-Man 2.
No, I've still got 2 films here. I'm not sure what to pin them. Because
Which 2?
I'm still counting Spider-Verse.
Ah, Spider-Verse. Shit, yeah.
I really like that film.
Okay. What a fucking good film that is as well. What a beautiful art style.
It's
And an interesting way that they did it as well. With
such a
the 8 frames and then duplicating it to make it seem more jagged.
it's such a great
I really
homage.
enjoyed that film. That has to be one of my favourite Spider-Man films.
Tommy, we'll get to you next. You can rank it next.
All right, sorry.
You.
Yeah, I think I'd do. I kind of want to go the unpopular way and put Spider-Man 2 and then Amazing Spider-Man at the top.
You just put them in whichever place you want to put them. You don't
Yeah.
need to care about the meta of
Yeah,
anything.
okay. So, by the way, if you see my legs, I'm wearing shorts.
What?
Same.
I'm wearing shorts. I was gonna come on just
Same.
in boxes, but I thought it'd be weird.
Dylan's got them chicken legs out.
Oh, fuck.
Can we just keep the garlic mayo in your wrap, please? Thanks.
Oh, I'll spend.
Yeah. So, Spider-Man 2, Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man 2, still a bit cheesy. One of the best films. I like the fact that he keeps getting hit down and there's all these consequences and stuff. But Into the Spider-Verse, it's got a better art style and I'm more emotionally invested.
Yeah.
Do you really care about Marlo? Okay, you don't care about the side characters. I don't really care about the anime one or the pig.
I think I told this fact before that the anime one was actually created by the lead singer Gerard Way from My Chemical
You
Romance.
told me it, and I started to adore it even more.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have much to do, but I feel like that's the
And
thing
I
showing
think
off.
her
Look
point
how
was
big
just it's just
the
another
universe is.
one in there.
She does remake the Goober,
Yeah.
but that's mostly Aunt May that does that.
Yeah.
Aunt May like shows him where everything is.
Gwen in
and
it,
she makes
Peter Parker in it, and obviously Miles Morales. And Miles Morales' dad, I think, were the standout actors there.
Miles Morales' dad, the scene where he takes on Kingpin, and Miles Morales' dad is just cheering him on, not knowing that it's his son.
Miles' uncle as well. I can't remember the name of the actual villain now.
The Prowler.
The Prowler, yeah. And the Prowler's theme in that was fucking amazing.
That show got me, and the theme scares the living shit out of me.
The music as well was really good in that
The
film.
twist I like, rewatching it, I can see how the story makes sense. There's like small stuff like the graffiti.
It's really well written, isn't it, as a whole?
Yeah. It's ridiculously well done. And I thought Sony Pictures was awful because they released films like the Emoji Movie.
Whoa, Dylan.
Listen,
Are you saying
Tommy,
you have a problem with the Emoji
please
Movie?
get a better taste. Right, who wants to rank them now?
Tommy's going next because he's being eager, apparently.
I will push in some opinions as you speak along, but I won't cut you off. I'll try not to.
Am I going from the bottom?
Yeah.
Worst to best.
Okay. Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
Next is Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Reasons?
Spider-Man 1. Homecoming. Far From Home. Did I say Spider-Man 2 yet?
No.
Okay, Spider-Man 3.
Yep.
Spider-Man 2.
Uh-huh.
And Miles Morales.
The video game.
That isn't out yet.
I mean,
If we're ranking the video games,
You mean
out of that
Spider-Verse?
again, like,
yeah, that one.
and Miles Morales, just himself.
Do you have any reasons behind any of those, or?
Yeah, no, I do. So I never really enjoyed the what movies was it? It was the Amazing Spider-Man ones. I didn't really enjoy them as much as I did the original and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Long silence, Tommy.
Oh,
Is he
dude,
playing
this is a really
What's he
intense
on?
game of Snake right now.
He's on something because he couldn't keep track of shit. Are you playing with a nail clipper?
Yeah.
Okay, so I out of all like the trilogy of Spider-Man movies, I really enjoyed the second one the most.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. Copyright strike.
And I enjoyed the ones with Tom Holland in as well.
Yeah.
I like the visuals in
Out of
Far From
all-
Home, but there isn't much to it, in my opinion.
Mm.
I had to rewatch it though.
Yeah.
I've only watched it once. How come you ranked? You put Amazing Spider-Man 1 as the worst. I'm intrigued.
I never really liked the Amazing Spider-Man film.
Yeah, but what made you put the Amazing Spider-Man 1 over the underneath Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I think the Amazing Spider-Man was a lot worse because it finished off the series as well.
I preferred the second one.
Really?
The only good thing about the second movie was the costume.
The costume was a lot better. It did look less like a basketball.
It looked like a basketball, but it also just looked really comically accurate as well.
I liked Electra as well, but I do agree that I mean I think it was poorly written. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Do you have an opinion on all of these? You've been quite quiet during this entire.
I haven't watched more recently enough to rank them that well.
Me neither.
Well, then rank
one
them off
recently,
memory
I
then.
think.
Which ones stick around the most?
I liked Homecoming and Into the Spider-Verse. From what I can remember the most.
Yeah.
The least would be, I don't know.
I feel like you're going to say one of the Amazing Spider-Man films.
Probably. I don't know which one though. I haven't watched them all recently.
Fair enough.
That's why I've seen them.
I'll rank mine first, but and I'll explain after.
Alright.
Because when I thought of the idea, literally like half an hour ago now, but surprisingly, I enjoyed the first Amazing Spider-Man movie after going back and rewatching it. Andrew Garfield plays a good Spider-Man, for the most part. I think the quips and stuff can be a bit cringy at times, like when he webs the guy up against the wall and starts messing around with him and stuff like that.
Knives, my only weakness.
The lizard in it's really good. I think the CGI came out really well, and it still holds up now. I think the mixture of live action and the CGI is really good, especially the scene with the lizard coming into the school. I can't get over the one scene where Andrew Garfield climbs all around him and webs him up like an actual spider.
I thought you were going to say the Stan Lee scene.
The Stan Lee scene where they're fighting behind Stan Lee in the library is really good as well.
No idea.
But I just can't get over the way that CGI was of Andrew Garfield like wrapping him around like an actual spider. I think it was really well done.
I do like actual spider stuff with him.
The ending was pretty good with Gwen's dad dying and stuff like that as a sacrifice. But then when we get into my other choice, with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 as well, basically everything that happened in the first movie means nothing anyways. But
That is quite a.
but my least favorite being Amazing Spider-Man 2. I really like the costume, and I really like the opening with the Rhino in the truck before he's actually the Rhino. I think Andrew Garfield's quips and stuff at the start was really good. I also, as much as it's not the same as Spider-Man 2, I'm comparing these two as like a crime, but in Amazing Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire gives up being Spider-Man for like 3/4 of half of the movie.
Yeah,
He
it's
only
quite
comes
a
back
big
as Spider-Man in like the final part,
choice.
rather than in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, in which he quits being Spider-Man for 10 minutes, listens to Gwen's speech on a Sony laptop.
Everything's Sony.
Oh,
Everything's Sony, but I think the whole sad Andrew Garfield thing was okay, but they could have done it for a bit longer. And I don't like the way it ended with obviously Rhino versus Spider-Man, where it just kind of cuts off. We literally see the ending of the movie in the trailer.
I think it would have fitted the sad turn they went for in the first one and the second one if he stayed sad.
Yeah,
If he
and
didn't have
actually
that,
stuck to what Gwen's dad said as well.
yeah, maybe he just
Like the first portion of the movie is Andrew Garfield following around Gwen without saying anything. Like,
yeah.
I think there's a scene where she's like getting coffee or something like that, and he's just like stood in the street just watching her.
If they did it this way, right? If they did it so that at the beginning of the film he follows her, right? It's creepy, but he like wants her back because he's human, kind of thing.
Yeah,
But then he loses her, and then he like
and then he
takes in the
stays sad.
speech, and he also takes in what her dad said, and he learns to, you know.
I think the only good thing about the Amazing Spider-Man 2, apart from the costume, was the kid. That like
Kid. Oh, the kid at the end.
where the kid at the end, because he's in the middle of the movie as well, and
With
it's
the
like
windmill.
it's like
That kid's got the best character arc out of the entire film.
because he goes from a kid being bullied to a kid who stands next to the Rhino ready to get killed.
It's beautiful.
After
Shakespearean.
that, I'd probably go Spider-Man 3. After rewatching it, I enjoy it as a movie. I enjoyed it a lot as a kid, but going back, you can really see how much of a mess it was, and how Sam Raimi didn't really want to do the movie that way anyways.
He really didn't want
I
rain.
was reading up on it quite recently. Apparently, he actually wanted the third movie to be Spider-Man and the Vulture,
They'd have been way better.
where the Vulture's got cancer and starts like passing away and stuff like that. And the only way that the Vulture survives is through the Venom symbiote,
Ooh.
which is how we get Venom. And so it was only going to be 2 characters and one going to be 3. Sandman in it was good. Sandman's actor was really good. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Sandman actually has a really good story arc if you pay attention enough to it and you ignore.
Like if you go back and watch the scene where he first becomes Sandman, with him like slowly forming and breaking into pieces, and him seeing his daughter's chain is the thing that gives him his strength to regain his form back. Like it's such a beautiful scene if you just watch that scene
I
on
love
its
the
own.
music in it.
And the music in it, just the violins and stuff like that. I think the entire score for the Sam Raimi trilogy is amazing.
I
Um,
can't really just.
the Harry Osborn in it, he's okay. The first
Strawberry.
portion of it where he gets knocked out, okay. Where the orchestra scene with they say that falling in love is wonderful, where he's like watching from the balcony, and the contrast from Mary Jane's song to Harry's like theme, I think is great.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we can talk about some amazing CGI of Tobey Maguire acting like a spider on the piece of destroyed wall as well. I can't get over like things like that, where he's like crawling all over the wall.
You must love that bit in Civil
I guess like
War.
Peter Parker without his costume, doing Spider-Man things is quite funny though, because it's like you can still see Tobey Maguire's face and stuff like
That's
that.
quite funny, to be honest.
Because Tobey Maguire, as you see at the end of the movie when Harry Osborn dies as well, he's got his ugly crying face again. Mary Jane in the first one was okay. She was acting like the jealous girlfriend type, and then she has the whole thing where she's like, we have the cringy scene with Harry in the shop with the apple pie, and then you've got Harry and Mary Jane like cooking pancakes and stuff like that. It's quite cringy.
The
and
twist.
the Peter Parker proposing to her on the bridge or something like that. I think Aunt May, one of the highlight actors in the entire Sam Raimi trilogy.
One of my favorite animes.
She's a great. Yeah, she's just such a good character. The speech she gives, trying to persuade Peter to like get propose to Mary Jane earlier, is great as well.
Oh my god, she's so good at speeches.
She's so good at speeches. I think she has a speech in the first one, second one, and the third.
Yeah, I like her one in the second one the most though.
Second one's my favorite, and I'll get to that later on. But Spider-Man 3 is a good movie. I just think they tried to cram too much in. Venom was good. No, Eddie Brock was good. Venom was shit. I don't like Venom like being like a feral beast. You know, like the screams and stuff like that. Like they're scary. For like a kid, anyway, scary.
Mhm.
But I think the whole thing with sticking to the comics with the sound, getting rid of the symbiote is good. I also really like the Peter Parker black suit theme, the whole thing on the horns and stuff like that. Yeah, I also like how the cinematography of it is like everything in contrast. When the black suit's involved is a darker contrast. Like you literally see it in the wardrobe when he's looking at the black suit and the red one, how high contrast the red suit is to the black suit. But anyways, I think I've spoken about that movie enough. So Far From Home's next for me. Might be a little controversial, but I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, I went to go watch it in the cinema as well. So I really like Mysteria. I just think that with the movie coming out as a story that comes after the events of Endgame, I think they were just trying to piece things back together. So the whole age gap thing with different characters and stuff like that, I thought was a bit weird. I can see why they did it, obviously, because it makes so much sense that some of the characters who were snapped aged or didn't age while the other people did. But I think the Peter Parker and Mary Jane stuff is cute, isn't it? But I think the Jake Gyllenhaal basically stole the show for the entire movie.
He does in most stuff.
He was such a good villain, especially at the end where he just kind of goes from being the witty, charismatic guy to the person who's like begging for mercy at the end. I think the CGI scenes with Mysterio doing all his illusion shit was really good as well.
Yep.
On how they actually made it make sense rather than just being, oh, he can shoot gas from his hands.
Oh yeah, it's modernized.
It's like it's an entire crew of people that help it happen. After that, I'd probably go Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
A really good movie again. Really sets it up. The CGI again still really holds up. We also have Macho Man Randy Savage in there as Bonesaw in the cage scene. We also have more not Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire sad crying. Uncle Ben's a really good actor in there. And it makes it even more sad the way that the last thing they actually said to each other was an argument in the car with the whole with great power comes great responsibility speech as well.
Mm-hmm.
The costume, I haven't spoken about the costume for the Sam Raimi trilogy. It's such a great costume, but I love it even more playing Spider-Man PS4 as well when it came back. Got some great screenshots with it. But the suit's great. It fits Tobey Maguire's body really well. So Tobey Maguire being more of a bulky Spider-Man. I think that's the only thing Andrew Garfield really had over Tobey Maguire is that Andrew Garfield actually looked like Spider-Man more, like being lean.
In the suit, yeah.
But Tobey Maguire in the first one, it was a really good Spider-Man. Mary Jane was good in it as well, and obviously, like we said earlier, Green Goblin's great for basically the entire movie.
Willem Dafoe. Dad.
William Dafoe, again, like you said earlier, steals the show. I think his death was really good. There's some great cinematic shots in there with basically the one that sticks out in my head the most is when the car gets dropped and Mary Jane gets dropped at the same time, and you've got the cat in one of Spider-Man's eyes and Mary Jane in the other, as if it's like he's got to make a decision. and yet he still figures out a way to save both.
It feels kind of like it would be on the front of a comic book.
Yeah, it was a really good piece of cinematography.
Or at least on a comic book. It feels good.
Apart from that, I think it's like I said, a very good movie. I think it holds up quite well. Like if you went back and watched it now, I think kids could probably watch it now and get one of the best Spider-Man experiences as well. Obviously, you've got the more modern day Tom Holland stuff if you watch Civil War as well, because everything all connects together in this extended universe. But for it being the first Marvel movie, which with no connected universe or anything, like just a Spider-Man movie, is great. Plus, people can have some good memes out of it now with the first one as well. After that, I'd probably go Homecoming. Tom Holland was a very good Spider-Man, I think, for the fact that we didn't get like the whole Spider-Man origin story in it. It was already Spider-Man. We got to have fun with it. His homemade costume's really good. I like how childish Tom Holland is in it because in the comic books, I think Peter Parker's about 17 when he actually becomes Spider-Man. So Tom Holland plays the whole young Spider-Man really well. Vulture is really good in the movie. I think he plays the villain, yet also the twist of it being God, I'm trying to remember her name. The not Mary Jane.
What's her name? Oh my god.
I can't remember her name.
Basic.
But her dad.
One.
Whether we went to the homecoming dance together. And he's like, he's the one who answers the door and stuff like that. And you can see, like, Tom Holland, like, being, like, quite a shy person, like, in real life. It really shows that he can act that way as well, in his acting as well. I think, as much as now, after seeing the pictures, I can't unsee how Tom Holland's eyes should look under the mask with how wide they are. I can't get that image out of my head. It's such a funny image. Tom Holland's costume's great. I love the aspect of Tony Stark's influence on it because it really feels like he gets all these added benefits as well, but then he also doesn't take them for granted when he can be Spider-Man without the suit, when he gets it taken away from him.
Yep.
I think he's quite a charismatic Spider-Man, but not to a point where it's like Andrew Garfield cringy. The trailers for it was really good when it came out because it made you actually excited for the movie, and then when it actually came out, the scene where he's going after Vulture the second time, where he like ditches the party and stuff like that, and is like running through the pool and stuff like that. I think it's shot very well. I also really like the boat scene where he's pulling the ferries together and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you get like Spider-Man's feats of strength and stuff like that. I think Spider-Man's known for doing things way beyond what the normal person could do while him still being a teenager. But yeah, again, just a very enjoyable movie. You could go back and watch it. Oh shit! You could probably go back and watch it and still really enjoy the movie. I think I've only got 2 movies left, and that's Spider-Verse and Spider-Man 2, like everybody else. Yep. But I'm gonna go Spider-Verse first and speak about that. I think the opening thing with Post Malone's music and stuff like that is really well. I saw a live version of it where some kid had done some acting at home of it, and I thought it was really clever. I just like just all the small details that you could find in Spider-Verse. I like the art style for it throughout. I like the score. I like the sound effects. I like how comic book influenced it is throughout. They don't break it. The characters are really good and the voice actors are really good. I don't think there's any character that stands out in a negative way. The story's good. I like the fact that they found a way to have Miles Morales' arc come full circle with it's like him trying to copy off Spider-Man, then trying to copy off Peter B. Parker, I think it is, or Peter J. Parker or something like that. Peter B. Parker. And then he finally becomes his own person who has elements of everybody who's taught him. So yeah, when you watch the first battle with Fisk and Spider-Man, the like official universe Spider-Man, he's doing all these flicks and stuff like that. At the end of the movie, when they're all fighting Fisk, Miles also does the same move again, and I'm pretty sure Gwen and Peter B also speak about it. Miles is like the fact that he's like it's like a coming of age story, sort of, and the fact that it's like he's trying to find his place in a world that's already filled with superheroes anyway. So who needs superheroes when there's already all these ones? But then having the motivation that he needs to save these people and get them back home, and then things like his father's words and stuff like that are the things that give him the driving motivation to become his own Spider-Man. And obviously, the thing that everybody's spoken about, the whole scene where he becomes his own Spider-Man, wearing his costume and jumping off the building, yet still having elements of him still being new, with the glass coming off the skyscraper and stuff like that. And then lastly, Spider-Man 2, from the Sam Raimi trilogy. Obviously, everybody's in the world now on YouTube has spoke about how good of a movie it actually is. Dr. Octopus is really good in it. Harry's really good in it, trying to come forward with how much he hates Spider-Man. Figuring out that Peter Parker's Spider-Man at the end with the help of Dr. Octopus as well. Again, Aunt May is really good in it. Mary Jane probably did the best acting in Spider-Man 2 than she did in any of the other movies. The scenes with Spider-Man quitting being Spider-Man, that's the only thing I actually associate Raindrops Keep Falling on My Hip. That's a great song, but I only associate it with Spider-Man 2.
Don't blame me.
The score in it's amazing. Obviously, you have the pizza delivery bit at the start and stuff like that, which shows that as much as Peter Parker's like Spider-Man, he still has to have a job.
It is pizza time.
It is pizza time. Hey, you stole that guy's pizzas, all that shit.
Oh.
Where you get all the memes from. Go!
Go.
Hey, I was waiting for Kick-Ass.
I think it's the best movie in the trilogy. Obviously, the train scene, some of the best filmography, camera angles and things like that were really good with like Spider-Man going in between the gaps in the bridge and the way the Dr. Octopus acts like an octopus and a person, and the way Spider-Man acts like a spider and a man. But yeah, that's my ranking done.
Don't completely agree with you, but you know.
Yeah, I think that is a good place to leave the podcast, really. We've been going for an hour.
An hour. Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright.
We don't want these to be too long. Unless there's anything else anyone wants to talk about.
My personal favourite Aunt May is the one from the video games. The one from the new Spider-Man video game, she's way better than any other one.
Oh yeah, in the Spider-Man PS4 game, yeah, she's really good in that.
I'm also very, very excited for the Miles Morales game as well.
Yeah, it should be good. It should be a good continuation.
Anything you want to talk about, Kaza?
No. Perfect.
Okay, does anyone want to plug any social medias?
Check out
paypal.me/KazaJG.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Everyone follow my MySpace. The Legend 27.
Solid.
Really? You're the Legend 27?
Dude. Don't tell anyone.
Tommy, you've said it, we're still streaming.
I'm number 1. Beat that.
If you go on the Legend 27. Yeah, the Legend 27.
Who is the Legend 27?
I bet I'll get copyright striked.
Who is the Legend 27?
Bit late now.
Okay, Dylan, do you want to plug any socials?
A Beginner's Guide to Fiction. Rogers Productions.
Just the Beginner's Guide to Fiction?
Rogers Productions. where I make films. I'm thinking of making more films when this stuff's over.
What about your TikTok, Dylan?
Yeah, check out Basic Film Freak. We're both on Instagram and on TikTok. I just make TikToks whenever I feel like it, which isn't often.
Any socials you actually want to plug, Akaza?
Just plug
Because the Jade,
PayPal.
Instagram. What?
Plug your PayPal.
Oh yeah, paypal.me/KKZJG.
She's got a second year of uni to get through.
Dylan's already done the sponsor for our music, so I suppose, mediocre musician over on Instagram. I post stupid pictures of me with spoons over my eyes and shit like that.
Check out his YouTube channel.
Yeah, Owen Howard Music over on YouTube as well. I haven't had a lot of motivation to actually record music, but there's some stuff already on there. Little teasers towards the EP that we're working on as well. But definitely just go check out Beginner's Guide to Fiction, because it's the main project I'm working on. But yeah, thanks for watching the podcast, to the 5 people that have been in the stream.
Thank you.
To the people who are regulars, thank you for coming back. To the people who are new, make sure you follow all of these amazing creators, and we'll be on same time, same place tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
I've had some great music on